Hello, Leos. I hope you're all very well. Welcome to my channel, Intuitive Guidance. For my subscribers, just want to say a big thank you for your support and for watching my videos. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. I would love for all of you to press the like button, share if you think it could help someone, comment. I love reading your comments. And that's it. So let's get into your reading. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay. Make sure that's all right. Yeah. Sorry if I sniffle a bit. I've got a cold. Really horrible cold. It's nasty weather in England. So so to start off, Leo, this is the position of you. And so just give me a minute. Let's kind of look into these cards. Okay, so with the devil here, I feel like there's a passionate kind of relationship. I don't think that it's necessarily an exclusive official relationship, but it's something you're involved in where it might just be a sexual affair, but somehow you're tied to this person. That just could be, like I said, a sexual thing. But I feel like this person is at a stage now where they want more and they are offering you this cup of love, the Ace of Cups. It's like you're being offered this new emotional beginning. Like there's feelings here on their part. Maybe there is with you. I don't know if you're ignoring it, but there's feelings here on their part. They're willing to start something. There's everything emotionally for them. There's harmony, there's happiness, there's joy, there's love. They have feelings. This person might be quite emotional. I don't know why I'm just getting that. Maybe they're a water sign. I'd be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this person might be quite emotional. But I just feel like they have all this love to give you and they're prepared to give. They're like offering it to you on a plate, in this cup, the hand and the cup. And they don't see why this couldn't work. They, in their minds, like this is, definitely could be the start of something new. There's nothing, you don't have any ties with them, like practically or, so there's not like, finances tied, practical matters or anything like that, or business or there's just love. This is where it starts off and they want to like build something more with you. That's how I feel. Just take this off, getting quite hot. So yeah, they want to build more of you, but it's starting with love. They're like, I have this love for you. Someone might have even actually expressed how they felt. They could just be like, you know what, I love you. I have feelings for you. I want to take this to another stage. But here you are, Leo, and you've turned your back on it. So you're turning the other way, waiting for your ships to come in. I don't know, what you're waiting for, what you want to do. I don't think you understand what you want to do. You've just turned away from it. Like in your mind, I don't think you want to deal. I don't think it's even personal. I don't think you want to deal with love in general. You're just kind of like looking the opposite way. You might be waiting for something in particular, or it might just be that, like I said, you don't want to deal with love. In your mind, this was about passion, this was about sex, and this person has come to you. I am hearing that there might have been someone that actually said those words, like "I love you," and you're like, "What? I just don't want to deal with that now." Like that's not where I was planning to go with this. I was trying to keep it light. So here you are. You've turned your back on the cup, and then we got down here the Seven of Cups. So it's like, I don't even think you're trying to delve into your emotions, because emotionally you're overwhelmed. You don't even know what you want and you're all over the place. You're trying to keep things logical. You're trying to keep things at a place where it's nothing emotional. You're just trying to keep it practical and fun and everything light, I think. And it's like you might have even had other options and stuff, or other people that you were just kind of seeing casually, or people that you're talking to or flirting with. And now this person's made you feel like you had to delve into your emotions, and you're this shadow where you're like, I don't know, didn't really want to have to deal with that. I never even thought about it. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles and then the Hierophant. So with these two cards, I feel like you're holding on to something from your past. And I feel like even if you're not holding on to it as such, like, you know, I want to get back into a relationship with this person, I want to be with this person, I don't feel like you're like pining after someone, or you know, in mourning about not having them. You just still can't let go of either them or things that they have done. Like, you're staying guarded, you're holding on tightly to something that has happened with this person, or things that have happened and put you in a position where you turned your back on love in the first place. So this person might have shut you off emotionally. This might have been the reason why you're, you know, guarded and you weren't trying to think about love or anything like that. That you might have just gone into some other relationships like, you know, I want it to be casual. I don't want to, you know, get involved in anything like that again, because the last time I did, it ended up like this. So you went into this and it's like love is chasing you again. You're like, hang on a minute. I just wanted, you know, to keep it light. This is why I was doing that. So it's caused you to like, you're still holding on to past hurts or past problems or past, or just the person. And this person could definitely be a Taurus with the Hierophant card, or it's someone that you were either married to or lived with, or you're just very committed to, that for a while you have a commitment or relationship behind you. It's kind of like a traditional way. So living together, marriage, maybe kids together, or a kid, something like that. There's something, you know, where it's like man and wife, or man and wife and wife, whatever the relationship is. But as it's the Hierophant, it's quite like rigid, so I'd see it's something like traditional. So yeah, whatever this is, like, you're holding on to it. I don't know if you think you're rid of it or you're free, but you're not. You're still holding on to it. Or you're still holding, like I said, holding on to what happened, to a point where you now can't move on with anyone else because you're scared to like take that leap of faith, kind of thing. So then we have the Lovers, and the King of Wands, and the Six of Cups. And the King of Wands has turned his back on the past. Here, this is like the X card, the card of the X coming back, returning. Maybe your ex has returned, and you've turned your back on it. So that's not necessarily something you want, but you can't let go of it either. You haven't found out how to let go of it and move on, but you've managed to physically let go of it maybe, but emotionally or mentally or whatever, practically even, you can't let go. It's something that's around you. If you share children or a child with this person, that's going to cause them to always be in your life. And so you might feel like you're ready to move on. But this person, you have to be around them, and it just kind of drags you back a bit. And then he's looking at the lover, so it's known as the choices card or the head or heart decision. With this, I definitely feel it could be like a soulmate energy as well. It's like the head or the heart decision. And I just feel like you're thinking logically, you're thinking practically, and that's allowing you to move forward. And yeah, you feel like that's what's keeping you moving forward. But the minute your heart gets involved, it's like you know the past is here, you know that the ex is around, or you know that something to do with this ex that you're holding on to. You know that is here, but like you just don't want to turn around. You don't even want to turn around because then you have to deal with it. You have to, you know, that's when your emotions and stuff might get involved. And that's not what you want. This is the head or heart decision. So it's like you're trying to keep it head, but you can't help but your emotions and feelings get involved. It's like you try to just switch your emotions off, but you're only human. So you're just like refusing to even turn around and look at this. Yeah. I'm just feeling like you can't even, you don't want to, you're just doing your best not to get your emotions involved. You're really trying to just think with your head. Because if your emotions get involved, you're going to end up a hot mess like this. Just emotions everywhere, not knowing what's what, can't see the wood from the trees. That's mad. Yeah. Sometimes that's how it is. Like, when your emotions get involved, that's what causes you to kind of make these decisions that you look back and you're like, well, why did I do that? But then other times you need to follow your heart. So it's kind of a difficult one. But I think there's something about this that lets me know that you've been in this position before and you've allowed yourself to go with your heart and it's ended up not working out the way you wanted to. So you've told yourself from now on, I'm only going to think with my head. I'm only going to make logical, rational decisions. I'm going to strategize, or I'm not even going to focus on emotion. My mind is elsewhere, wherever this person's mind is. This is me. Like, I'm not going to get involved in all that love stuff. But the more you try and run away from it, the more it kind of chases you. And especially when the more you get into these kind of relationships where it's of a sexual nature, it's just bound to be a thing where someone gets attached or both of you get attached. So here we have the partner side. So the partner side, so you might be dealing with a Cancer. This is very strong Cancer, and I do feel like this person's quite emotional and gets maybe a little bit clingy, possibly. For some of you that might resonate, but I do feel a bit of a clingy energy, whereas they could never have this and you thought everything was fine. Maybe they acted like they could, or they felt like they could at the time, or whatever the case was, but they just can't have it like that. They're not a person that can just detach sex and love, I don't feel like. Then we've got the Chariot for them, so, and the Moon. So this is definitely Cancer energy, but also it's kind of like you guys are at a standstill. They want to move forward, and they're completely confused as to why it's not going anywhere. Why can't it go anywhere? Why can't it move forward? If you're not attached to anyone, they're not attached to anyone. We're both single. I feel like you have feelings for me. I know I have feelings for you. So why can't it go anywhere? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Like, is this thing that I thought these feelings that I thought you had, are they not real? Like, what's the problem? So the page of wands and the nine of cups speaks of them like feeling like it's like they're waiting for you to bring them the good news. They're like, any day now he's gonna tell me or she's gonna tell me, like, this is a message from you, and they're sitting there with their cups, like feeling very emotionally content, just like waiting for you to give the news. Maybe they thought, oh, maybe they were overwhelmed at first, or maybe there was, they had to get their head together or whatever, but they're waiting for you to bring this news of some kind of news on an emotional nature. So maybe I love you too, or maybe just expressing your feelings but in an emotional way. So then they could be, you know, they can be happy and feel like it's given back to them. And then it could be like a mutual bond and you can like start something, start fresh. I feel like they're very optimistic about this relationship. They feel like it could definitely work. This could be finances, like maybe that's the only concern, or it's just a thing where they're feeling that they have to balance themselves emotionally, and they're having a difficult time doing that because they're waiting for this message, and then I just have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit of like impatience eventually. Let me clarify the two of pentacles, but I feel like there might be a little bit of like they're trying to keep, I think they might be known for like I said, I just feel like they're a bit emotional, so I just feel like they might be known to like go off on you or something, or just like get their emotions out of whack and then start assuming things, and then say something about it. But let's see. But they're very like optimistic at the moment. So the two of pentacles, Leo. Yeah. So ten of swords. Let's see. Yeah. That fell on there. The mother and father card. And then the ten of swords. Okay. Maybe they could be like thinking that you're trying to manage this situation with this person that you may be married to or lived with or have child or children with. They might be thinking, because this is the card of mother and father, the emperor and the empress. So they might be thinking, okay, maybe you need to get your affairs in order, manage your situations. You're kind of juggling it at the moment. You're trying to be fair or whatever, and so they're kind of waiting for you to do that. Let's see, death, death. So they're waiting for you to. Let's see. There's no start with the Fool in reverse and the Three of Cups. Let's see, what's the Emperor and the Empress mean? The Strength. It's your card. Emperor and Empress. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe they're waiting for you to kind of end the situation. End the situation, as in, of course, if you have kids with this person, with this other person, then you have kids. There's no ending, but they're waiting for something. Death. So new begin. They're waiting for you to end that and to have a new beginning with them. Maybe for some of you, actually, you're actually this person is still actually in the relationship, but something like that. Whatever it is, they're waiting for you to end the situation with the Ten of Swords and Death. End that and come to them. But at the moment, they might be aware you're juggling the situations or trying to manage both. They're just kind of waiting for you to come with the news that makes them happy. I feel like there's a bit of naivety here, though. Conflict. So they might know you're conflicted in actually moving away from this altogether. But they're just trying to be patient with you. And obviously this could go vice versa. The energies could go vice versa. Yeah, so King of Pentacles, Four of Swords, family situation. You might be looking at this situation like, I don't feel like you're ready to move on. And either way, I don't feel like you're ready to move on. Whether you're not with this person or you are, I don't really see. I do see that. I'm not gonna lie, I do see. I was gonna say I don't really see third party energy. I don't feel, should I say, because it can definitely be third party. We've got a 3 here. We've got the options. We've got the lovers making a choice, and then we've got the 2 of Pentacles, like weighing up the pros and cons or trying to manage both situations. But I just don't feel like you're with this person. I feel like you're holding on to them because they're someone significant. Maybe you don't want to let them go. Maybe you don't want to see them with anyone else. Maybe you don't want them to build a life without you, but I don't see that you're actually with them, because it's like you're kind of turning your back on it here. And for those of you that are dealing with kind of like third party situations, this is why the devil would be here. Someone's now offering you the love and you're like trying to make a decision, like, what the hell am I going to do about this? How am I going to let someone down? Someone has to be let down, and you're kind of trying to weigh up, but it's just too overwhelming. And then with the 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, you're still having problems letting go of this. You have to make a choice between 2 lovers. And you could have children with one of them, or one of them's an ex and one of them's something new. Whatever this is the partner side, and they want to move forward like now, like yesterday. And they're confused as to why it's not happening, or they're just like, they're in a place where it's like, come on. And they're waiting for this message from you that's going to bring them happiness and joy and an emotional nature. You could kind of sail off into the sunset. So, move the spread. Just going to freestyle, see what comes out. So Leo, the month of April. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. What do we have for Leo, sun, moon, and rising for the month of April and love? What do we have for Leo, sun, moon, and rising for the month of April and love? What can Leo expect? What is their outcome? Leo, sun, moon, rising, April, love. What's the outcome and the advice? What can they expect? What's the outcome, love, and advice? What can they expect? Yeah. Four of Pentacles again at the bottom. So you're gonna hold on. I feel you're gonna like move away from this offer here again. This person's face seems to be getting more desperate as time goes on. Like that's just what I see. Like this person really wants this. You end up just moving away, moving your thoughts away, moving. I don't feel like you choose anyone. You just want to move away from everything and to calm out so you can clear your thoughts, clear your head, just make clear decisions if you're going to make a decision at all. But I just feel like you're just going to move away from it, get some time for yourself. This is you here. I don't feel like you're going to take any sort of action, like this message that they're waiting for. That's not probably going to happen. We've got the Fool in reverse. And I felt like that needed to be in reverse because there's just going to be no new beginnings, no leap of faith taken. So there's no leap of faith taken. There's no fresh starts here. Sienna, put that back. Sienna. Sorry about that, Leo. So yeah, there's just no fresh starts being taken. Someone's going to feel rejected and left out in the cold, assuming that's the other person, or vice versa, whichever story suits. But someone's going to be feeling like they were rejected, and possibly even two people. While I'm looking at it now, it might be that ex, even though you're still holding on to them, they might be feeling rejected. I feel like you just want to move away from all the drama. You're kind of like, I didn't really sign up for this. I'm gonna do what I know best and get back to the money. And you're rushing in to deal with finances for some of you. Even though it's a love reading, I do kind of feel like this particular card is like, this is what I know how to do, this is what I'm good at, and I'm going to rush back to that. Or for some of you, the first bet I did, it was a Taurus you could have been dealing with. So let's say it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you do decide to rush back with communication to that person because you're like, you know what, I'm not ready to let this go. And we do have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom holding on. So it's the Miser card. So you might be holding on to money and just like, like I said, I'm going to do what I know best and just, keep on stacking the coins and just work and, get my money and not think about that kind of stuff. And this is you holding on, saving up, stacking up, or you've just realized, you know what, I cannot let this person go. And you've decided to rush in with communication into what you've already invested in here. And you're looking at this new pentacle like, maybe I'll just keep investing here. 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. 8 of Cups. Yeah, so you could just decide to be cut something out. You've made the decision to cut something out, and you know, maybe you'll deal with it another day because the hand is still open. But you're walking away from emotional ties. You don't want any emotional ties. You're like, maybe I'll deal with that another day, but for now, I'm not looking to deal with anything emotional. I'm sorry. Yeah, you just made the decision to do that, to walk away. So what's your advice card? Advice card for you. Whoops. Your advice is to just, as you're doing, just kind of stay in control of your emotions. Stay in control of your emotions. Move forward in the best way you know how. And use everything you know, or whatever jack of trades you are, whatever you know, use everything you know how to do to get what you want and focus on you. If it's not something you want to deal with, it doesn't look like it's a problem. It's just saying, however you know, whatever makes you feel good and whatever keeps you emotionally balanced, then you do that. So you move ahead. Move ahead and deal with what you have to deal with. And it says you have the tools, all the tools you need. You know, you're aware that you have all the tools you need. Empress. So there's growth. With you doing this, I feel like you made a kind of sensible decision. Yes, there might have been people that felt rejected and hurt, but you clearly didn't want anything more. You didn't want to deal with that, so it's best that you do that now rather than stringing someone along. And you here staying in control of your emotions, moving in a different direction, looking out here for whatever venture you want to take on, and being able to do that, having the right tools and smarts and intelligence, and you know, you have the things you need around you to do that, and that's going to promote growth. That will promote growth for you. Yeah. So I always do the Doreen Virtue Oracle. So for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Month of April, in love. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Give me the messages, universe, please give me the messages for Leo. Give me the messages for Leo. Yeah, I do feel like you had children by these people. I think that's it. So with playfulness, see, this is what I mean. I feel like with that person that I said was quite emotional, or just that person that, you know, you had some kind of sexual ties with, whatever the chemistry was, you were kind of seen as playfulness to recapture your youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you came from quite a heavy situation, and you were trying to just be playful and flirty and have fun with this person, and they might felt like you were like a soulmate. Like, where has this person been all my life? Like, we get on so well, like our bond, like when I'm with them I'm just happy, and they might even be like, I want to have their babies, like I want the whole shebang. And you decide to, like I said, move on and love yourself first and take care of your own needs. um So you just want to work on yourself and things for yourself of a material. So you might, be like, well, I've got a vision here, and I want to have my own house by this time, or I want to do this and this, and this thing for me right now, this love thing is not serving me anything. It's not moving me forward. That's how you feel. I'm not saying that love doesn't, because it does serve you in different ways, but how you feel is that, love right now for me is a no. Like, I've had bad luck with it already. I'm not going to try and like waste any more time. There's things that I need to establish, and that's what I'm going to focus on. So you're choosing to like love yourself first, put yourself first. So the children card and the healing family issues, this is the other person that I think you are still holding on to. Even if you've gone off and you're doing other things, I still think this person remains in the back of your thoughts, the back of your mind and your heart. um because it's like base for you. It's like base. It's like, home. It's your stability. It's your, yeah, that's just how I'm seeing it. Like, it's your base. It's somewhere that you can always go back to when you're feeling however you're feeling, or life gets too much. It's just like, it's like your mom or something. Your mom and your dad. It's like when you go home, whenever, if you've like broken up with a partner or whatever's gone on, it's like you go home and you just know that's home. Like, that's how I feel that you feel with this person that you may have kids with, or a kid, or there was a marriage there, or some kind of stable setup. And you do want to heal these issues, but I think you're finding it difficult because you're still attracted to this person. And like I said, they're just always in the back of your heart, and in your back of your mind and your heart. And the attraction you have for them makes it kind of difficult. But I don't know what there might have been, some betrayal in the past with this situation, or there was letdowns and heartbreaks. That's a whole nother story. But I think there was situations here where you can't go back, but it's difficult for you because there's still attraction, and if you have a child or children with them, you still have to deal with them. So you're trying to find a way to heal the family issues and still be there for your child or children, and still kind of have a stable life for them, whilst taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. I'll take one of these. Yeah, yeah. Life is simple and easy. And balance my masculine and feminine sides. Julia. So balance my masculine and feminine sides is the masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. See, this is the thing. I think you're having problems with your balancing your emotions, so you just block it out. And that's what you've been doing in this situation. But you need to learn to balance it, not just block it out, because that's not healthy either. Life is simple and easy. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. So these are a couple things you can think of. Definitely this one. I feel like you have to learn how to balance your emotions, because you're blocking it out instead, and you're thinking that that's going to serve you but it isn't, because eventually it will catch up. So, Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'm wishing you all the best. Please don't forget to press the like button. Also subscribe if you want to be a part of the intuitive guidance crew. And I'll speak to you soon. So take care.